Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be looking at some autism memes. This is actually a video I've been planning to do for a while now, since I started making these discussion videos. I got my inspiration from Indie Andy, who sadly passed away last year, like at Christmas time. But he was an autistic person who I watched a lot of his videos, especially his autism meme videos, and I kind of want to continue from his tradition. So yeah, and plus I just figured it was time to lighten up the mood with these autism videos, because the last one was about sexuality, which wasn't too bad, but digging into some personal stuff, and the other one before that was about suicide. So yeah, I think it's time to lighten up a little bit with these autism videos. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So we're going to start with a meme that is part of the thumbnail. Some of these memes I got from the Autism meme subreddit. Some I found on Google. Me asking my dad how I got 100% on the autism test, even though I didn't practice for it. Because you are the special. I really like this one. It's very simple. But I mean, not every meme has to be in depth, not to have a lot of hidden meanings, very simple. This is one of the memes I saw my mom like a month ago, and she liked it. Okay, so here's one I got from that subreddit. I have two sides. I'm so lonely, I want more friends. I effing hate other people. This is very relatable for me and a lot of other autistic people. Of course, not every autistic person is the same. We all have different experiences and such. But many of us do feel this way, where we feel really lonely. We want to make friends. We want to interact with more people, but at the same time, we don't like other people. This could be for multiple reasons. One, lots of people mistreat us, two, trusting can be very hard. And another one is just the fact that it takes a lot of effort to keep those friendships. So I totally understand. Yeah, I'm very like this too, which is why I rarely had any friends in my life. So here's another one for the subreddit. Me, what I do. Mom, you know what you did. My autistic, but wondering what the hell I did. This one is very, very true as well. Either with my mom or in school or friends, the very few I had, people would tell me, like, what did you do? And sometimes I knew what I did. Usually because that happens is because there's like some sort of argument and I'm clearly in the wrong, or sometimes they're in the wrong, or we're both in the wrong, whatever. But other times, which is the other half, I have no idea what happened. I think when this does happen is usually when I say something that I guess seems sarcastic or not sincere. Like I say, oh, good job. But with my monotone voice, it sounds like I'm being like sarcastic or something. So I totally relate to this. Not a lot with my mom, but with other people for sure. This is another classic one. I saw my mom the same meal for the 999th time. My autistic butt. So yeah, we autistic people, many of us love eating the same food day in and day out. My brother finds it very weird. He thinks it's crazy that I like to eat the same things, basically, which it usually changes. Like about a few months ago, I was really into why I call it Popeye chicken. It's like the chicken like from Popeye, but like the store brand or whatever. I like eating that with like a cheeseburger, or like a chimichanga. Nowadays I like chimichangas, cheeseburgers, but also chicken fries, and I don't like that Popeye chicken anymore. Whatever it's called, the like Walmart branded one, whatever. And then also chicken burgers. So yeah, I eat basically the same like 3-4 things like for like a day, and then I switch it up slightly, but basically keep the same things. And my brother doesn't like it, but he likes to eat. He's very picky. He likes to eat different things or whatever, but I'm happy with just eating the same thing. It's very comforting. This is another pretty classic one. I've seen quite a bit. Saying mild autism implies the existence of spicy autism and flaming hot autism. Yeah, I don't really like the term mild autism a lot. You're autistic, that's what it means. I think when they mean that, it means that they don't usually, I think it's not a diagnosis. I think some people say that about themselves or to other people, trying to imply like, oh, they're not, you know, they don't need a lot of needs, you know, they can function a decent bit in society. But I don't really like the term mild autism. In fact, YouTube comments when they were in my live chat, I won't mention his name, but he has an autistic son and he watches my stuff, but he said he had mild autism too, and like himself, and I was just like, okay. Again, no offense to him or like whoever uses this term. I don't mind too much, but I just personally think that it's just autism, you know. I don't want to think of it as any different, you know. But yeah, at least this livens up the mood, you know. Spicy autism and flaming hot autism. There's another one from the subreddit. The two kinds of autistic people when it comes to hugs, and it's Baymax and Hero, which actually had that movie playing in the background like an hour ago. So yeah, forgot how much I liked the movie. But anyway, yeah, very true. With me, I'm definitely Hero in the case. I don't like hugs. I feel bad because I know, especially with my grandma, she loves hugs, and I feel bad when I don't give her a hug. I try to force myself to, and then when my mom is like sad or something, I give her a hug. But it's just very hard for me. And then of course, when I had a crush on this girl in middle school, one of the things was like, oh, casually hug her to like interact with, like touch or whatever, so she gets you to like yourself, or like, I don't know, I watched a lot of those videos, but it was very hard for me to do. So yeah, though at the same time, strangely enough, I am actually like Baymax with my brother, who doesn't like hugs. Well, he likes hugs, but he doesn't like them from me. So yeah, I'm actually like that with my brother. He's the only one I'm like that. Don't know why. I guess because I saw him grow up. He, again, was a premature kid, like 6 months old, and then so yeah, I prayed for him to get better and all that stuff. So I guess because I have a special connection with him, even though he doesn't think of it that way. So here's one. Now, I saw this on the subreddit, but I just downloaded the picture itself. I actually didn't understand how to download the picture itself or the things surrounding it. So I am very stupid. But basically, the comment that was on top of this that was like, oh, I thought when I was younger I needed to be like Albert Einstein or something. And this guy says, I need to be good at something or else I'll never be worthy of love. And lots of people in the replies to this were saying how they felt the same way too. And that feels sad. I kind of felt like this too. Like, not so much like this exactly, but I was like, oh, I gotta do this, like be a scientist for this and this reason, you know. Not necessarily exactly because of this, but I did kind of get that sense when I was younger. Nowadays, I don't want to do a scientist. It's too hard. I would rather have to do something with video games, you know, i.e. what I'm doing with this channel for the most part, besides these occasional autism videos. But yeah, I definitely relate to this on some extent. Now here's one that's it's one of these headcanons of people that think some characters have are autistic, which I totally love. You know, headcanons don't hurt anyone as long as you don't force them on anyone. You can believe anyone you want is autistic. You know, it's totally fine by me. Again, just don't force your opinions or whatever. Say, no, this guy is clearly autistic. This girl is clearly autistic. And if you don't believe that, you're stupid. No. So here's Ariel, where people saying that I sold my voice for a boy. Like, I'm not an autistic coded character who has a special interest in humans. Got constantly gaslit by nearly all the possible parental figure in my life, but still find love while nonverbal because a boy not only didn't mind me being a little different, but it could like me for it. Yeah. I like Little Mermaid. It's not one of my favorite like Disney movies of all time. You know, I prefer other Disney stuff. You know, and I don't even watch movies that much anymore. But I do like this one, and I did to some extent relate to Ariel, but I'm more so related to Lilo and Stitch, and I didn't understand why. And to my surprise, many people think she's autistic, and I kind of agree. So here's a SpongeBob one, which also some people think he's autistic too. But yeah, me trying to understand social cues, was that the signal? Yeah, very simple one as well, just like the first one. But again, very relatable. You know, I remember watching lots of videos on specifically about girls, you know, and like, oh, do they like me or whatever, and like, okay, this is the social cue. But even just like other social cues, you know, I was like, okay, is that it? Is that it? Okay, let me go from there, I guess. It was like one of the very first ones I saw on like Google. My autism constantly chasing society, just crashing into you. Yes, change is very hard for many of us autistic people. We don't like it that much because we like things to stay the same, stay organized. We like to be on top of things if we can. So when something radically changes our plans or something changes in our lives, yeah, we don't really like it that much. There's another one from the subreddit. Anti-vaxxers, vaccines cause autism. Me, who already has autism, it's even funnier the second time. Of course, this is playing off the joke about how, again, many anti-vaxxers think that vaccines cause autism, which is not true at all, but those people are just stupid. And lots of autistic people like to make jokes about how they level up when they get a vaccine. They level up their autism, you know. And some people even play this off like with the levels, like level 1, level 2, level 3 of the autism diagnosis thing. Some people like to play it off like with that as well, like, oh, I leveled up to level 2. So yeah, it's just a funny joke at the expense of those anti-vaxxers that are clearly wrong. And then here's one that I actually really liked. This is apparently from an actual news report about how a hiker was lost for 24 hours, ignored calls from rescuers because of unknown number. Please just text me. Yeah, I will do the same. I don't like unknown numbers. Heck, I don't even like when family members or the very few friends I had called me. I kind of just ignored them. Even text messages is hard, but at least I can deal with that to some extent. I don't like text messages, but phone calls are like the worst. I don't like it when my mom calls me. I don't like calling people. Yeah, it's just very hard. I know you have to answer, and I do usually for like, you know, my mom or whatever, but yeah, it's just very hard. So I can definitely relate to this, and I would probably do the same if I was a hiker. This is another one about eating the same food, me eating the same thing every day. The list is some good effing food. Just another one like the 999 meal, you know. Again, many autistic people like eating the same thing because it's comforting. So. And here's one from Penguin to Madagascar, which I really like that show. I wish it was more appreciated, along with the Madagascar series. I recently rewatched like most of Madagascar 3, and I really like that movie. Very underrated. But anyway, when you try to say something genuine but realize you come across as sarcastic, this is what I was saying earlier about how like monotone voice, like when I say something like, oh, good job, it kind of seems maybe like I don't mean it. Yeah, because again, I've been told many times by many people, both in person and in the internet, that, oh, I have a monotone voice. Oh, can you try to have more energy, like when I'm doing vocal covers? But I'm like, I'm putting my energy as hard as I can. I try to do more effort, but like, yeah. So this one is pretty relatable. Here's another one from the subreddit. The sentence in my mind, literally the same sentence when I tried to say it out loud. That's very true. I know for me, and I'm sure other autistic people as well, I try to prepare what I say to someone in my mind. I remember doing this a lot again, when I had a crush or whatever, I would think about things. Okay, I'm gonna say this. But even when I don't have a crush, when I'm just like talking to, like, you know, again, my mom or family members or whoever, I like try to think of something, and then or even in streams, I try to think of something and then I say it, and then I say it super wrong, super stupid, and I instantly regret it. Oh my god. Which is why I'm glad for videos, I can just edit out my stuff that I cannot say right. And here's what I really, really like, because, oh my god, this is like probably my most relatable meme. I think this is also I believe this is the second to last meme for today's video, but my brain, when someone asks me a normal question, movie quotes, song lyrics, childhood trauma, random facts, the answers I wanted to give, weird theories about the world, jokes that don't land, neurodivergent interests, that's what she said. Oh my god, this is very relatable. I experienced this with my brother a whole bunch, where or like just in life in general, I like absorb like things I see on the internet, like memes or phrases, you know. Like if you see my streams, you know, I constantly say stuff like for real, no cap on God, you know. And I can definitely relate to this. I also say like wowie zowie from the Mario Wonder, what Mario says in that and everyone in that game says. And like, I just have to like realize like, no, I have to think about what they're actually asking, and then like try to say it. But just in my normal life, I just say those things because I just consume, and then like, it's just very funny. I find this one really relatable. Now we got the last meme for today's video, which is a very simple one, and it's just me when I think I'm smiling and you're not smiling. Yeah, this one is so relatable. Again, I've said this in this video and other times in other videos, but yeah, family, friends, or whoever, they think that I am not smiling, I am very serious, I mean something, when I'm not, I'm joking. Every time I smile, I'm like this. Now, to me, that looks like I'm smiling, but I guess to most people, they think that I'm have like a serious face, like with this. So I have to like try really, really hard to know that, oh, I'm happy. So I still don't even know, is that good? I don't know. So yeah, very relatable. Again, I've been told by my mom many times, and people at school, like, why are you so serious? Well, that's just my default expression. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the memes. Kind of a long video today. Of course, I'll probably be editing out a little bit of this, and then I'll edit in those memes that I saw in this video. You know, this is kind of something what I did in the Q&A video for 500 subscribers that I did, you know, doing something similar to that. So let me know, do you like these kind of videos you want me to cover more autism memes. I do have plans to cover like Xenoblade memes, Splatoon memes, you know, all that stuff. So let me know if you want to see more of these meme type videos or just autism memes in general. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you, Damon Chris, for becoming a Patreon member. Like, subscribe, play some Xenoblade, and I'll catch you guys next time for more. Peace.